what I love about the book is that it offers the experience and the wisdom of the 150 fellows. The center had funded 150 faculty around the country in 100 colleges and universities across disciplines, every different kind of school, to integrate contemplative practices into their teaching. After they did that, and after many meetings and gatherings together, we had reports from all these people with amazing information about what had happened in their classrooms. In order to create a book that was useful for people who are new to this or people who've been doing it for a while and want to refine their work, we, I would say, distilled the information and put it in here along with other important reflections. It feels really good that we have taken all of that and are now able to offer it to new people.
Yeah, and we've been able to have enough time to look at those early pioneers from the center and other places, and all the people that have come along the way, hundreds of people beyond those that have really developed this work. And so we've really been able to distill that core work and then all the other work that's grown up and show how these practices can cultivate attention, deepen the understanding of material in the classroom, foster compassion, connection, stimulate creative problem solving and insight, and this amazing ability to hold contradiction, which is so fundamental in so many areas, in the sciences and social sciences and the humanities, so fundamental to integrating the work into engaged action, which is so complex.
We've included the, I would say, most popular practices, those that were used most often by the people we interviewed and talked to. But there are a wide range of them. I mean, they include mindfulness, compassion, and loving kindness practices, and then those that are really specific to the learning enterprise of the university. Contemplative reading, contemplative writing, contemplative listening, as well as there are implications in here for studying, and of course, contemplative knowing.
Yeah, that's really an interesting part about that, these different ways of knowing.
Just a way that complements critical thinking, not opposed to it, but and in turn creates a richer understanding of the material.
Exactly, and that complementarity has been amazing to watch with the best research on pedagogy. What, like learning, theories of learning, and how that's really shifting the classroom from a kind of download of material, of lecturing, to a much more interactive, all sorts of ways. And this is really a powerful way to respond to that very new literature and research.
Yeah. It's interesting that the fellows started doing this just at the time when the newest neuroscientific research was coming out.
The research on mindfulness and integration and attention, actually showing the ability to hold contradiction, and all of that research, along with research on compassion, living out that, how these kinds of practices foster that creativity, problem solving, and like I just said, on best ways of learning, best practices in learning, all of that. Yet, because we've had some time and run so many of these in classrooms, we've also seen the difficulties and pitfalls, which the book also does, has a maturity to be able to talk about in a kind of easy way. That there are issues and problems that really have to be addressed in an appropriate way. And we've really been able to look to thought leaders inside a center and outside to help us reflect on that.
Yeah, so I think the timing is really good. And I think it really will serve many people who are wanting to develop these courses, and those of us who've been doing it for a long time.
May that be so.